Hey guys, what is going on? It is Chris here once again. We are looking ahead to the main slate for Week 11 for the NFL season. Not the biggest slate out there, obviously. I mean, it's not bad, but obviously we got a lot of teams on the bye, and overall the totals aren't the greatest. So we'll have to see how it goes this week. Yeah. So anyway, like I said, we are going to be looking ahead to the main slate. Anyway, this was on Thursday. Finally, we broke through from our little slump we had. You know we took down a tournament. It was a kind of a popular lineup, but it don't matter. It's still a takedown. As you see here, one of our subs put in just $6. That was it, and won 374 off it. Overall, put 427 in, won 910. Um, so definitely a pretty good one from him. Another sub didn't put in as much, still profited though, so definitely we'll take that one quite a bit. So that's what we got going on. Like I said, NFL single, our 150 is still doing pretty good out there. Like I said, we have a couple bad days, but like I said, would love to have you guys come join us if you want to. And yeah, also we are going to be doing NBA. As you see here, I'll just read it for you. NBA is 1 month away as normal. If you don't if you get in on our season pass before the regular season starts, you're going to be saving a lot. This year, we will have our regular season main slate lines. And then also, we're going to have a separate package for our NBA 150. We'll probably be doing 6 to 7 slates per week on that. It's going to be a little bit more expensive than our 150 for NFL, obviously, 3 slates for NFL, 6 to 7 for NBA. But like I said, I would love to have you guys come join us for the NBA 150 for that one there. Like I said, 2 out of the last 3 150 lineups, I guess single slates for NBA of the playoffs. We took down 2 out of 3 of those suckers, and yeah, so we'll love to have you for that one. We're gonna be only allowing a certain amount of people for the NBA 150, so yeah, if you want to get in on that, you better get in as soon as you can. Like I said, if you want to do this season package, you will be saving a lot. I get it's still a month away, but it's going to be there before we know it. And if you buy now, you'll save a little bit money and have a little bit of extra money for Christmas and stuff like that. So, yeah, like I said, we'd love to have you for either site. All you need to do, I guess, either sport, all you need to do is hit us up on our Twitter and we'll help you guys out. Like I said, you will be saving over $100 on the NBA season pass. So we'd love to have you for that. So let's get into it here. Like I said, week 11, we're going to briefly go through most of these games here. First game we have is New England and Houston. Let me go find it. We have a 48.5 and New England by 2. So I actually kind of like Houston in this one. I know New England hasn't been too bad here recently, but they played Lamar and they won that one, but it was a pretty nasty game with the weather out there. They're going to be in Houston where the weather's going to be controlled. I don't mind going to Houston here in GPPs. Like I said, GPP's only New England, not too bad of a defense, but they're not the greatest out there. And Watson had a bad one versus Cleveland, but like I said, that was another rain game out there. But besides that, he's actually hasn't been bad. Been throwing pretty good, pretty consistent in the high 30s with his attempts. So I really don't mind going to Watson in a couple of my lineups. Not really going to feel Duke in this one. You could probably go Cooks or Will Fuller. If you're going on that New England side, which I think will be popular, I don't really want a full stack on that one. I think Rex Burkhead will be popular, but I like Myers for sure at 6,000, pretty dang cheap. And the dude, his targets and receptions have been crazy, so he's really cheap at 6K. I don't know who else I really want for New England. Probably that's mostly it, to be honest with you. You could look at Cam, but I'd rather take a shot with Watson and stack it maybe with Cooks or Fuller or something like that. So yeah, those are the 3 or 4 that I like from that one. Tennessee and Baltimore in this one. We have a 49 and Baltimore hit by 6. So yeah, don't mind Baltimore. Jackson hasn't been as good as he usually is. Oh, I guess last year, but he was just crazy last year. But don't mind taking a shot with him. I think get you about 25, 26 in this one. As we know, Tennessee's not the greatest defense out there, but I think Tennessee is going to have to play from behind in this one. So I don't mind going to Lamar Jackson quite a bit. I think Derrick Henry could be in a GPP smash spot here. On paper, it's not that good, but last time we faced him in the playoffs, he had over 200 rushing yards or something like that. So I don't mind going to Henry. He has been quiet the last 2 games, but This one, he could have a half decent one if you're playing GPP. I think is the only way I'm going to put him in there. There's other guys that are more expensive in good spots, but that is what I'm going to be looking at with Henry and GPPs. Not really feeling any of these guys. I like Jackson obviously because of his run upside. Mark Andrews, if you're not going to go, what's his face, Hill for New Orleans, which will be like 95% owned. You could definitely go Mark Andrews. Maybe he outscores him. I'm not sure. But if Andrews does break out, this is probably going to be the game that he's going to break out. Feeling Cleveland, I don't have a ton. I think Nick Chubb is the one guy you can look at, but he's $8,100. So I really don't have a ton from that one. Pittsburgh and Jacksonville. Another one of those ones where it could be lopsided. You could look at Big Ben if you want, maybe a little bit of Connors. Claypool has been doing pretty dang solid at only 6,400 and facing a really bad Jacksonville defense, and his target share has been crazy as well. So definitely could look at Claypool if you want to. Johnson also could be worth a look as well. Cincinnati and Washington. And this one, 46.5 in Washington by 2. I think this one could play up maybe over in this one. Both these quarterbacks love to throw the ball a ton. And Cincinnati's defense is terrible. So if they're behind, they're going to be throwing the ball quite a bit as well. So 32 and 55 in his first two official starts for Washington. The dude's throwing a ton and a lot of passing yards as well. So I think this one could be a little faster pace than what people think it's going to be. So I don't mind going Smith or Joe Burrow in a GPP. Probably Smith, maybe. I love Antonio Gibson. The dude doesn't rush a ton, but he gets a lot of goal line touches, which helps him out quite a bit. As you see, he doesn't do a ton. Gets a couple receiving yards, but like I said, he's their go-to guy when they get to the goal line, and I'm not too afraid of Cincinnati's defense against rushing. So I do like him. I don't mind looking at Giovanni Bernard either, with Mixon being out. I love Terry this week. Don't mind Boyd T. Higgins. I don't mind Boyd, but I would probably go T. Higgins. He had a little issues with an illness, but looks like he should be good to play. Yeah, I don't mind him. Like I said, I don't mind picking a couple guys from this game. So Terry, Boyd, Higgins. I really love Gibson. Don't mind Bernard and then Alex Smith. So I don't mind picking a couple guys from this game here. Atlanta and New Orleans. Another one here. Like I said, Breeze is out, so they're going to start Taysom Hill at quarterback, and as we know, Fanduel has him over here at tight end. So, like I said, he's probably your best bet at tight end. Like I said, everyone and their grandma is going to have this dude because he gets target points for obviously passing yards and stuff like that. So he's going to be the most popular tight end here today. I mean, I guess on Sunday. Maybe in a couple, Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, you could do that one. New Orleans may slow the ball down a little bit since Hill. I haven't really seen the dude throw much, so they might be doing a lot of running. Who knows? Maybe if Atlanta is up, maybe they put in Winston a little bit later on. Who knows what they'll do? But don't mind obviously Hill at tight end. That's a free square this week, and then don't mind going to Julio Jones or Ridley, one of those guys as well. And then Alvin Kamara as well with a couple dump offs. Atlanta actually pretty good against the run game, but Hill might throw a couple to Kamara for sure. Detroit and Carolina, so it looks like Stafford's going to play. Teddy's going to try to play here. He got hurt a little bit against who did they play last week? All right, let's go look. Against Tampa Bay, he got hit a little bit at the end. So if he can't play, PJ Walker will probably come into play. I don't really have too much Carolina in this one. Adrian could be worth a look in a deep GPP. You can maybe look at Robbie Anderson, but that's really it in this one. I don't have a ton of people in this game. We've got the Jets at Chargers. Obviously, Herbert should be popular. Crowder, not really feeling it. Maybe Mims is a deep GPP one-off. I just don't have a lot in this one here. Balaj, you could look at him. He's been pretty solid, and Jets absolutely suck, and they could be up early. So he's not bad at 5,800. Been pretty solid as well. So don't mind going to him. Miami, Denver, honestly, don't have a ton. You could look at Devontae Parker, maybe in a one-off, but overall, I really don't have much. Dallas, Minnesota, everyone's going to have Cook. So that's why I said Henry could be half decent this week if you want to get off the Cook chalk or Alvin Kamara chalk. But like I said, I'd rather have Cook over Alvin for sure. but like don't mind Henry either. I think Thielen, Jefferson should be pretty popular this week. If Irv Smith can't play, Kyle Rudolph could be a GPP play. But like I said, you got Hill over there, so that's probably the way to go. Green Bay and Indy in this one, not that high of a total, but I think this one could be sneaky good. I know Indiana is one of the best defenses out there, but I wouldn't mind a GPP with Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams stack here. Like I said, I know they're pretty dang good, but it is Aaron Rodgers here. Had one bad game this year against Tampa Bay, and he hasn't played the best defenses. I get it, but yeah, I don't mind. That's kind of my gut feeling this week here. Rodgers and going to Devontae Adams, and maybe a little bit of Aaron Jones just to have Adam here. Like I said, that's GPP only. I don't mind maybe going to Taylor or Hines, one of those guys. Who knows? Hines has been pretty solid, so don't mind maybe going to one of those guys since Green Bay absolutely sucks against the run. So let's just go plug him in there. Like I said, he's going to be very chalky. Just put him in there, Tyson Hill. Going to quarterback here. Let me see. I don't mind, like I said, Rodgers, Herbert, Jackson. All those guys are in pretty good spots for sure. We'll just go put in, I guess we'll just go put in Lamar here. You don't have to put him in there. You can go Herbert or somebody like that. Let's see. I do like Gibson. Next, you could go Giovanni Bernard if you want to. Adams, solid play. Julio, as I mentioned. Thielen, Jefferson, Terry. Don't mind putting in a little Terry. I'm just filling people in. This isn't really a lineup. This is just people that I like at different price tags. I did mention Higgins and Boyd. Parker maybe in a one-off. Jacoby Myers, I love him at 6K, which I think other people will as well. And that's kind of what we're looking at down in that area. And we already have our tight end. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Like I said, you could probably put in Cook, have a little money left over at 5,600. So, yeah, that's kind of guys I'm looking at. Like I said, go back and look at all the guys that I'm liking. So that is mostly it. Hopefully, you guys enjoy the video. If you do, leave a like. I do appreciate it. And also hit that sub button as well for more NFL and NBA videos. And like I said, on Thursday, pretty good for our single game. Would love to have you guys come join us. We do 3 slates per week. Sunday night, Monday night, Thursday night. So that's 400 lineups per week for you guys. And like I said, we are having our NBA special. You will be saving over $100 if you guys sign up before the NBA season starts. If you don't, well, you're gonna have to pay full regular price. And like I said, we're gonna be limiting the NBA for 150 lines for the season. But like I said, I am honestly really feeling it this year. We're having half decent success here. I think 6 or 7 total takedowns for NFL, give and take. We've had a couple bad losses, but overall, I'm really feeling NBA, and I think that will definitely be the most popular out of the season pass. So, like I said, if you want in on that, better get in while you can. So that's what we got going on there. So to get in, like I said, check out our Twitter, message us, and we'll get you all set up on that. So that is mostly it. Probably, like I said, I'll try to have a lineup for Sunday. As I told you guys, we got family coming in here, so I up late doing this one. So like I said, I'll try to do Sunday. If not, I'll try to do Monday for sure. So, all right, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching once again. Yeah, like I said, stay safe out there. Enjoy your weekend, and see you guys a little bit later on.